You've probably heard someone call something slow as molasses. It's the go-to phrase for anything sluggish. But on Wednesday, January 15th, 1919, molasses moved at 35 miles an hour, and it killed 21 people. In Boston's North End, a steel tank taller than a 5-story building held over 2 million gallons of molasses. That Wednesday, just after lunchtime, it gave out. A wave of molasses, somewhere between 15 and 25 feet tall, tore down the street. It smashed buildings. It knocked over a firehouse. It ripped apart the support beams of an elevated train line. Witnesses said people were picked up and hurled through the air by the force of it. Not by water, but by syrup. The whole thing was over in under 5 minutes. But in that short window, 21 people were killed, and about 150 more were injured, ranging in age from 10 years old to 78. So how does something you'd pour on pancakes turn so deadly? In 2016, a team of Harvard researchers set out to answer exactly that. Nicole Sharp, Jordan Kennedy, and Shmuel Rubenstein studied the physics of the flood using real molasses in a lab. And they found something strange. Molasses is what scientists call a non-Newtonian fluid. That means its thickness isn't fixed. Under enough force, it moves like a fast-moving liquid. But the moment that force lets up, it hardens into something closer to wet cement. That's exactly what happened on Commercial Street. The molasses had been sitting warm inside the tank. The second it hit the freezing January air, it started to thicken. Anyone caught in the first few seconds of the wave was hit by something moving faster than they could run. Anyone who survived that part was then trapped by something turning solid around them. Some victims never even went under. The molasses locked around their ribs so tight they couldn't breathe. And the tank itself should never have held that much weight to begin with. Engineer Ronald Mayville later examined the wreckage and found the steel was about half as thick as it needed to be, too weak to handle the pressure of a full tank. The cleanup took months. Rescue crews used saltwater hoses just to cut through the hardened syrup in the streets. For decades afterward, people in the North End swore they could still smell molasses on hot summer days. So the next time someone says, slow as molasses, think about what happened to Boston in 1919. For a few terrible minutes, it wasn't slow at all. It was one of the fastest, deadliest things in the city.